Hello there guys, so I'm back with another video. It's David and today we're gonna be reviewing another Shopify store that I found on this subreddit. It's gonna be TAATO, I guess. A few concerns already is that the warranty is only a few weeks as it's covered in comments, and that he only has one dropshipping supplier for this particular product, right? As he mentioned that he's sourcing it from AliExpress. Let's go to the shop and see what it has. So this currency picker, I think it really shouldn't be here because at this point the currency conversions happen automatically via the payment processor. And another thing is that you can actually get the desired currency from people's IP address, right? So geolocation based personalization is essentially what it's called. Another thing that I think you're lacking is main menu. So despite the fact that it's only one landing page from the looks of it, you could still have main menu, which would have like home button, contact us, about us, maybe shipping and tracking orders, etc. It would give a lot more comfort to the customer, right? This is still not really enticing for me. That's just my opinion. You might want to change that or have something similar but just in a different way. 20% of the entire store when you're selling one product doesn't really make sense, and it doesn't feel congruent enough for me at least. And just going through your initial product, right? So TAATO Series 1. No need to hassle with cables, ever. This is a good marketing message, but I think like you might want to test different ones. So enjoy hassle-free and cable-free TAATO 1 series, whatever, right? That might get your point a little bit more across than top-notch, best wireless Bluetooth technology, etc. Because this is very generic. It's like just translated from AliExpress in my opinion. But so we can learn more about these and why TAATO. These are obviously gonna be just taken from the AliExpress, which is not that bad. Why TAATO? So this could be like the benefits for the product, which you need a lot more. Just entire thing written down, as well as this. I feel like this one, if you would scroll down to all of these one by one, it gives you like just a list of benefits before purchase, before buying, right? Something similar. So let's see. This one seems to be pointing to the same product. This one is a real mistake actually. So let me quickly cover this, right? This Learn More button full of features is actually pointing to your wildcard learning. And it's even from my Shopify, which actually creates an additional redirect. So I'm first going to your Shopify page, then get redirected to the www, which is bad for Google, for SEO, and just for customers overall, right? And this is your middle button, so please fix that in order to not get this 404. Clean up this, and you should be good from that end. So full of features, you must fix that. Yeah, that's the still same product. Compatible with many devices. Many devices does not say a lot. I feel like if you would just say iOS and Android devices, that would essentially cover like pretty much 100% of the market, and it makes it a lot easier for people to understand, right? So they don't need to pick and choose like many devices. Am I compatible? Am I not? Just compatible with Android and iOS Bluetooth devices, you can call it that way, right? Have been put to the test in a research lab and are able to connect to devices of all sorts. In my opinion, you might want to just reword that. Put in the Bluetooth. If device has Bluetooth, you're most likely able to connect it. get either a device list from a supplier or something similar to that. You should be good there. And let's see the hero page, get yours now, right? If you're creating the one pager at this point, then I assume that this landing page, instead of get yours now, should maybe lead to add to cart, but that's just my opinion, and it's obviously just up for discussion for you to think of and decide on how you want to structure your web page. So you have also quick links. I like to go through these, see if there's no obvious mistakes here. Talk about your business, share store details, promotions, or brand content with your customer. Dude, this is an absolute template. You need to change that. It somehow got overlooked as well, maybe, during the store design. And once again, this is absolutely nothing. You most likely get complete zero email signups because you're not offering anything. At this point on the internet, if you want to get someone's email, essentially, think of it yourself. Do you actually put in your email in any of these, similar to these stores, in order to wait for the newsletter? Or are you putting in your email to get like free PDF, free information, free access to something? So you might want to give out like a sample, something like that, coupon code, free shipping code, in order for people to actually put in their email address right here. And this, I believe, yeah, just type in your store details, something about the business, and this I would actually switch out to something similar to the quick links once again. What you could do in this case is just essentially put in something right here, right, and then just have information. So once again, home, FAQ, order tracking, contact us, about us, returns, warranty, etc. That would give a lot more information to the person who's visiting your store for the first time. So, shipping and details. This one, once again, need a little bit tidy up. You definitely do not need this LI structure. So just essentially remove this. This is most likely just automatic formatting. Customer service at .com, right? This is relatively long. What I like to do for my stores is just have, so what you could have is like hello at or support at, and that's just makes it a lot more professional looking in my opinion, because customer service at, I'm not really sure on how many businesses are using this email for their customer service, right? But the shipping and delivery seems decent enough. It's written maybe a little bit small for the first time buyers if they're not sure about the product, but it should do. Return and refunds, 14 days. This is relatively interesting because an example, so if you would go to AliExpress and just type in oh boy, so any of those should do it, right? The first one, and there is like this 80-day buyer protection, which you have essentially by default coming from AliExpress, right? So you might need to think about this. So either 60 days or 30 days might feel more comfortable for the customer, because at this point you have 14 days return policy, right? But you're actually, I think, shipping within 3 to 4 weeks, most likely, if you're using AliExpress supplier. That's when they get their product. So this could kill like your ROIs, or if you run into some issues with refunds, you might want to reconsider this page as well. Contact us, very, very generic, not a lot of information. So let's contact us here. contact us here. Why, my question would be then. And there's no information, no address. You can even use the same email here, that they can either use contact form or essentially write you an email. So it seems like contact us needs a little bit more work, right? Privacy policy. This is most likely gonna be default one, which is generated by Shopify, I'm assuming. No real obvious mistakes, which is good also. And TOSs, once again, likely to be generated by Shopify, sorry, but no obvious mistakes that I can find just by scrolling through, as I tend to see like just put in something here in quotations of unfilled text in these TOSs quite often. Yes, so that's wildcard learning. Already covered that. And I guess at this point, let's move on to your product, right? So you're selling it for $50. This is the hero photo that I'm getting, I think. Yeah, these blue headphones is gonna be the hero shot. So the primary picture that I see when I press on the web page or just a product, which is very interesting because I guess the default one should be this one, in my opinion, right? It says a lot more about the product in its entirety because it shows phone, it shows Bluetooth. I believe it's one option in Shopify to change a default product picture. So hopefully you do that. And let's see, buy it now. I mean, the red one is good. It really matches your entire web page and design. Let's see what if we go for background color green, because green means just go, right? This might look more comfortable for a customer. You can tinker around with these and play around, but essentially this is not that bad, and that's pretty good. So this one, yeah, your, so to speak, trust badges and checkout badges. Feel like these actually could be either here, maybe, besides your newsletter as people scroll down. And yeah, you have your shipping here stated, which is good, obviously. Product description seems decent, but might want some little bit more work, as this is definitely like a very, very competitive space. You're essentially trying to compete with what comes to mind, Beats, Sennheiser, and all the other audio equipment manufacturers that are selling wireless headsets, right? So I have these shitty headphones from AliExpress. The current daily driver are these wireless ones for me. So the features actually look very, very bad. They're generic ones from AliExpress. So for example, style headphones. What's that? Really, dude? Definitely do not need that. So vocalism principle, dynamic. Can you even explain this? Because me, essentially, I have no idea what vocalism principles are. If you honestly do, then you can just create a lot more content, improve your product, improve the customer experience, and just explain what is dynamic, what's the difference, and why is it important, right? Wireless type, Bluetooth. That's not a wireless type, so I think that, yeah, so Bluetooth headset is already stated here. You're essentially saying that you're selling the Bluetooth headset in your first page, so that's like reiterating the same information, which could actually get quite tedious, and it just does not go with the web page, right? So that's essentially my feedback. I've been rambling for 15 or so minutes, which is way too much at all overall. in my opinion. Not a lot of more feedback to provide. One thing is just going through your checkout page, which I'm assuming is gonna be just a Shopify page. What I really like is that you actually skipped out the add to cart page and went straight for the customer information. So that's really good, dude, in regards to UI UX flow. What else we can do in this case? Let's see. Bluetooth Beats by Dre, right? How are they marketing this product? Because essentially this is gonna be one of your direct competitors when you think about it. They're also selling headphones, and if you would see, it starts off with very enticing hero shot. Come to think of it, obviously not copy that, but think of it how you can incorporate some of that marketing for your store, right? See, wireless, 40-hour battery, noise canceling. So these are the features that you're sort of trying to explain here. Sorry. And for example, they have obviously very well done page. This is also very good, even a video for the product, but that obviously comes when and if you actually do buy a product in order to just make it sort of your own and create the marketing and media assets for your store, right? This is very similar to actually this one. I kind of see where the inspiration came from. And going through that, listen all day. And once again, just the benefit and the feature of extended battery life. Similar concepts explain that it's wireless, it's compatible with a lot of devices, right? And then it goes to just awesome product shot where you can pretty much most likely go to the product page. What's in the box? They even explain that. And also pre-sales, since they're selling more than one product at this point. And see, hear it first. Get updates, product, drop collaborations, etc., etc. So, for example, if you would go here, go to the newsletter, just do this. How would you feel? Does this sound better? Does this look better? And obviously, think about this one. Oh boy, that's 18 minutes. If you watched the entire video, thank you so much. And that's sort of going to be my feedback and my criticism in regards to this particular web page and store. Thank you so much if you managed to watch it through the end. I'm also looking for any feedback on these videos. These are obviously just in hopes that someone else finds it helpful. And if you have any comments, questions, feedback, don't hesitate to just leave them down below. That's gonna be it for today. Thank you, fellow nomads of the internet. Have a good one. Bye, guys.